Okay, folks, you're listening to the Shark Tank show. Fever presents Shark Tank. I'm Shark Cuban, and we're about to do this thing. Here we go. Come on, money. Shark Tank, bring your investment. Shark Tank, he's talking about money. Shark Tank, yeah, we're doing it. Shark Tank, it's time for Shark Tank. Fever presents Shark Tank. Talking about the money, Shark Tank, and talking about the money, Shark Tank. Wow, I'm Shark Cuban, and we're here and we're doing it just like what was just said earlier when I was saying it before. But I'm not the only shark. I've got two other sharks with me. Let's get them on the stream. Here's one, and here's also the other. There. Hi. Wow, what an exciting show coming up. We're going to do what Shark Tank does, which is what we're going to do, and that's great. I'm Shark Cuban, and I'm excited to get started. Kim, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kim Sharkdashian, of course. You all know me. And I am looking for some fabulous investments to make with all the money that I earned being a total whore.
Very smart. Doctor, your turn.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sharkenstein. Many of you know me perhaps for my shark fin instant soup that you can have at home. You know, I do a lot of fin surgery, and I made my billions by making sure to recycle those fins.
Excellent. And I, of course, as everybody knows, am Shark Cuban, owner of the only underwater basketball league team. We win every championship. Congratulations to me. I also have a plane. Great. So, God, what an exciting show to get to. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Doctor?
I'm just a plane what?
Oh, an airplane. Yeah.
Oh.
I can't fly in it because it's not full of water, but I sure do like it.
Should have got a water plane.
Yeah, those are also not full of water.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem.
I just bought the patent for the world's first underwater plane.
While we were
talking. And yes, I now own the patent for it.
Is Big Submarine coming for you? I know Big Submarine came after me last time I tried to claim that my plane could go underwater.
I did. I have had to deal with Big Submarine. It's a real issue.
Well, I hope you overcome them. I was unable to. I wish you luck.
My fin implants got waterlogged. It was horrible.
No. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, that's one of your money makers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can't even get it to stand up straight anymore.
Ugh. I can't even see it.
When I had that problem, I just took some Ciagra.
You're odd.
So it's underwater Viagra.
Well, thanks, Sharks. I'm very excited to get this show started. Coming up later, we're going to see a handyman company. Before that, we're going to see someone from a community college. Before that, we'll see a wicked witch. That's interesting. And we'll see an app developer. And wow, our first contestant is in fact also an app developer. Their name is Dr. Natalie Katzmug, and I'm stoked to introduce them to all of you. Dr. Natalie Katzmug, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hello, Sharks. Today I am asking for your investment in my company. I am building an app called Dirty Talk. So I'm asking for 17% and $300,000 equity.
That's a significant investment.
But a very interesting product.
I'm sorry?
It's a very interesting product.
It is. You know, sex can get a little boring. You've been in a relationship for a while. People love to have some dirty talk in the bedroom. You like to spice things up, but not everyone is good at it. And basically, I'm creating an algorithm that is custom tailored to you. And so this dirty talk is sure to make your partner, the passionate love between you and your partner, it's going to just explode with this dirty talk that is custom tailored to you. Now I have a sample to show you. Of course, this is just a prototype voice. We would get some sort of tech involved into voice analysis, so it would sound just like you. But here's just a taste of the kind of customization I'm talking about.
Great.
Oh, baby, I want you so bad right now. I get so turned on just thinking about the last time we made love. Passionate love. I am so wet. I need you inside me. Take off your Levi's. Quality never goes out of style. 2 pairs for $80. For a limited time only.
Is there an option for the app without ads?
Oh, well, this isn't an ad that, is within the app. This is just an analysis of all of your habits, and it's an algorithm, so it works with you and all of your searching habits, and so it builds like a lot of sexy talk based on things you look for and things you really admire on the internet. So this is my way of incorporating that into the dirty talk in the bedroom. Would you like to hear more? It gets better, I swear.
Yes, I'd like to hear some more.
Okay.
Fuck, you're so sexy. Squeeze my tits. Yeah, that's it. Please, fuck me so hard. Yeah, baby, hard like concrete. I want you to fuck me like Valley Village A+ concrete mix. Quality begins in the foundation. I want you to build a house out of my pussy. Yeah, baby. Set your dick inside my pussy and let the concrete cure for approximately 30 days. A good rule of thumb is that concrete takes approximately 30 days to dry. Cement your dick into my pussy.
Quite spicy, right?
It's certainly something. Now, I do wish our producers had listened to this beforehand and recognized that the content wasn't necessarily Shark Tank appropriate. But what you want cement?
Oh, I didn't. This isn't me. This is a sample, a search engine based on my roommate. Actually, this is an analysis of their personal habits online, and so it is the sexiest talk for that person. I believe it will get your partner to orgasm within minutes.
Do you have how much research have you done?
Okay, the silence means I know you love it. I know you love it. You see, there's just one more. Okay, I know that this is going to be the product for you and for everybody. It's going to really spice up sex everywhere.
Oh,
Sure.
you like going down on me, baby? Yeah, rub your face in my pussy. Oh yeah, you're eating good in the neighborhood. You know what goes good with my pussy? A Bahama Mama. Yeah, get your cock hard with a $1 Mama at your local Applebee's. Hurry, this offer won't last long. Oh, yeah, I want you to come. Yeah, I'm gonna come too. Fuck me harder. Fuck me fast and furious. Fast and Furious 9 coming soon to a theater near you. Oh fuck.
Lovely, right? Woo, it's getting hot in here.
Have you gotten any of? What's the amount of interest in this product?
As far as I know, the interest is very, very high. You see, my parents were both nurses, and I'm a doctor because they both wanted to be doctors, and they never got to be doctors, and they were very loving people. And I know on my mother's deathbed, she told me that my father loved dirty talk. I don't really know why she told me this, but she told me that she wished she could just get the courage to do it herself, and that just broke me. I just wanted my parents to have a very passionate sex life, and they, it seemed very, very dull and boring. They had me. I was an only child, and I don't think they ever had sex after having me. And I think it's because there was no dirty talk in the relationship. And I just want people to feel like the kind of love that that they can. You know, I want people to have a full sex life, and I believe this product can really change lives.
You know, that is tragic. That is really tragic.
It is. You know, I am so curious how the algorithm works, where you pull information from your roommate's search history to determine what the speech patterns of the dirty talk should be. That's very intriguing. How does something like that work?
Well, it works like most algorithms. It just, as an example, I had my this app, and it asks for permissions, and it says, you know, can I access your contacts? Can I access your camera and your microphone? And it studies you. It gets down to the core of you. And for my roommate, it was Levi's, Valley Village Concrete, and Applebee's.
Have you thought about just restricting this to their porn searches?
You know, that thought hadn't crossed my mind, but if you invest in my company, I'd be willing to switch gears and go in a more porn-specific algorithm search.
No, you know, I think that the doctor, not Dr. Natalie, Dr. Sharkenstein, I think he's got it all wrong, because there are two things that I love in this world, and one is sex, and the other is selling shit. So I think it's a great idea to have these random advertisements in your dirty talk. I mean, what's better than sex and making money combined?
Very good point, Kim. And we are coming to the end of our time with our first contestant here. So at this point, we will have to make our final evaluations. So, Dr. Katzmug, can you repeat how much the equity and cash that you're looking for?
I believe I said 17% at $330,000.
I'll say for me.
Oh,
go ahead, Kim.
No, Mark, please.
My name's Shark. Thank you. I'd be happy to go first. I'm Shark Cuban, and I'm here to be here. All right. I think that for me, that number is both too high and or too low for an app that I don't fully believe in. And for that reason, and also because I don't want it, I'm out.
I understand.
Well, I'd like to offer you a deal. Okay, so I'll accept your terms if every third ad is for my little sister's makeup company, because I have a major stock share of that.
A deal. Yes.
I don't think that Dr. Sharkenstein can offer you anything better than that.
No, I was going to say, I think this is a hard pass for me. And that's just partly because I'm unfamiliar with apps, because I have no thumbs. I only have fins, and it doesn't, my iPhones keep dying underwater. But yeah, so that's a hard pass for me. But thank you.
I mean, it looks like we have a deal, Dr. Natalie.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you for your trust in my business.
I really believe in it. And how much money it's going to make me.
Look at that. Our first deal of the day. Very exciting. Dr. Natalie Katzmug, thank you for coming on, and we'll have to talk to you later, I think. Let's put you in the back room here. Wow. Well, Kim, you went for it. That's exciting.
Hey, anything I can do to pimp my family.
I'm just afraid it's going to stay robotic, and she didn't seem to be able to answer any of the questions regarding where her sales are currently. Yeah.
What?
Some say we didn't ask enough questions about the business. Now, our next contestant is coming on. Their name is Mouse, and they're offering us the Matrix Yeah or Nah app. Interesting. Let's meet Mouse.
A lot of apps today.
Meet Mouse. There he is.
Whoa! Okay, sharks, I don't have a lot of time, but my name is Mouse, and I am seeking $500 million for a 10% equity in my company. Greetings and salutations. So let's start the bidding off at $500 million. Who's got it?
Well, that's a
Maybe-
very big number to start with there, Mouse. What is the app?
Okay, well, this app is revolutionary. It's going to change the planet Earth as we know it. Okay, so this is let me show you. Okay, so this is an app. I got it on my phone right now. This is an app what's the biggest problem facing Americans right now?
Probably movie
COVID.
shortages.
Wildfire, government.
You're all wrong. You all want to know with the touch of a fucking finger if you are in the real world or not. So let me test it right now. Am I in the real world? No. So my app tells you if you're in the real world or if you're not in the real world.
Wow, that's
I gotta-
exciting. Go
I
ahead.
gotta tell you,
Doug.
Mouse, I see your enthusiasm, and that is great. I'm always a real big fan of people who are very excited and enthusiastic about their products and their dreams. But I got to tell you, you lost me right off the bat with the touch of a finger, and I only have a fin.
Well,
So-
you only got
That's
fins.
sad.
I'm
And
already.
I
I'm already
understand
gonna
that, Dr. Sharkenstein. I understand that. Shark Cuban, Kim Sharkdashian. I get that. Let me tell you a little bit about my background, okay? I was a software engineer back in 1999. And what happened was a man named Morpheus came to me and he said, "Hey, heads up. You are living in a simulation and your real body is sitting in goo while a bunch of robots harvest your juices." Okay, did you all know that? You're all sitting in goo, and what you're experiencing isn't wait, let me check my app. No, I am not in the real world. We're all in the Matrix right now. Okay, you ever heard of it?
No.
No, I have heard of it, but I've only heard of it in terms of the movie franchise, The Matrix.
Laughable, but also very correct. It's the same thing I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just realized. You're a vampire. That's why you're dressed like that?
Close, because garlic makes me smelly.
I thought he was. Tom Cruise from Risky Business.
Oh, I love that.
Good flick. But no, I am Mouse, a minor character from the 1999 movie, The Matrix.
Oh, I could have sworn you were a Blues Brothers.
Wait, let me check real quick. No, I'm not in the real world. Because the real world...
Has your app ever come up with yes?
Let me check. Oh, we got a yes real quick. Now we're back to no.
Wait,
Okay,
so for
so
1 second you were in the real world.
Huh?
For 1 second you were in the real world.
Oh, yeah, that's the Matrix. It's tricky. Now, for a premium subscription to my app, the app will tell you where the nearest payphone is where you can get zapped up into the real world. And once you do that, like, let me check it real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, the next payphone is in Fresno, California. So that's a quick Uber ride. You talk to this payphone, you go, bup, bup, bup. You go, and then you get zipped up, and then you're on a ship with some weirdos for quite a while. You're going to spend a while on this ship until they fucking put a plug in your head, and then you get back to the real world. Anyway, this is all just like finance mumbo jumbo. Let's start the bidding off at 500 million.
Mouse, how many downloads of your app do you have?
Let me check. 1.
Oh, and it's you?
Let me check. Yes.
Oh,
Huh.
I think
we're
I'm a
still
hard
on
pass,
this guy.
And how long have you been working on this? How long has it been available in the App Store?
Are we talking Matrix years or real world years?
Let's go with first Matrix and then Real.
Okay, they're both 2 weekends.
Uh-huh.
Let me check real quick. No, I'm not in the real world.
Okay.
And that's how you know it's
No,
working.
Well,
This is a hard pass for me. This like all black look went out years ago.
That's a good point and a good reason to pass. Thank you very much, Kim. Now, in my opinion, what I'm looking at is an app that has one very limited use and one very limited user. And for that reason, I'm out.
Listen, if you're out there, okay, Sharkenstein, listen, if you're out there and all of a sudden a bunch of guys in suits are trying to fight you for reasons that you can't understand or remember at the moment, then where are you going to be without this app?
Well, let me ask you: are you open to having ads in your app for, say, Instacart or
1,000% yes.
1,000% yes? You know, I will give you for 10% stake in your company $500.
Deal.
We have a deal, sir.
That's a deal right there, folks. Wait, I gotta go. Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Oh, Mouse? Well, wow. 2 contestants, 2 deals. We're having a hell of a show. Dr. Sharkenstein, what about that did convince you?
I would say it's the ability to place in ads. Even if we're only able to put in let's say Uber Eats, it looks like he uses it all the time. So that would be, if he just clicks a few times, I should make a full return up to 300%, which would be $1,500 return on my $500 investment.
That's a good point.
I could also advertise Dr. Sharkenstein's instant shark fin soup.
And how does that work? People have been asking me, and I can't ever remember.
How shark fin soup works?
Yeah,
Or how instant soup. Instant soup. You add water, which there's plenty of.
That's true. I live in water. Okay, well, that sounds easy.
And then you have a tasty shark fin soup. Available in original, miso, and now French onion.
French onion, shark fin soup. That sounds very good. Now, our next contestant is someone named Goody Proctor with the product Hexes for X's LLC, an internet company. Goody Proctor, tell us about your.
Sharks, is wonderful to see you today. So I am here seeking $666 for a 13% stake in my company, Hexes for X's. Now, what do, we may ask? Well, you've all been in this situation. You go through a breakup, and then he burns you at the stake. How do we prevent that? We hex him. Who's in?
Wow. I will say this right off the bat. Goody Proctor have not been in that situation. Underwater, it's very hard to get burned at the stake.
Well, maybe you've been hung from the gallows, or you've been hung upside down by your ankles while all the blood dripped out of a small cut in your neck. Maybe you face the Spanish Inquisition.
Well, I have to say, Shark Cuban, that one time my wife and I went to the underwater Ruth's Chris, and I didn't listen to the waiter, and I just reached out and touched my plate, and so I burned my hand by the stake.
So you understand, Dr. Sharkenstein, where
absolutely
we're coming from. Kim, I imagine you especially understand this with your ex, Chris Humpback Whale. Yes, he was.
I was so burned.
And I'm sure you wish you could have hexed him so he would be a little bit distracted and then he wouldn't have taken any vengeance. Let me do a demonstration for you all and show you the joy and the amazement of this product. Oh, first off, I will say we are now an internet company. Just recently, 1987, we moved online. We are soon looking to move into an app company as well. So your investment would be helping to fund us having an app as well as an online presence, as well, of course, as the back rooms of bookstores.
I'm sorry. So in 1987, you moved to online. Prior to that, you already existed. How long has this company existed?
300 years.
I see.
So I'm seeking expertise in the technological sector in order to build this out as an app. I already have a long, successful track record. Millions of hexes have been sent and placed upon Xmas.
And did
Wow.
you inherit this company?
No, I actually founded it. It was a bit of a sad story. You see, my friend Tichiba, she broke up with her boyfriend, and then they made her go to trial for 6 weeks, and then they locked her up, and then they drowned her. And I never saw Tichiba again, and it was all because of her stupid. Well, he wasn't really her boyfriend. It was more of a situationship, But it was her lover. Got her into all this trouble. And if we had just known to hex him, she would still be here with me. So it's the business is really close to my heart.
Yeah.
In helping everyone have access to hexes.
I can really see your passion.
Exact revenge.
I can really see your passion.
Yes, it is a huge passion of mine.
I think that plays a lot into a business is the passion that you have for it. I do have a question though. Are you aware of any competition regarding apps or online hexing?
Not in the app space. There is Curses for Assholes is another company, but they are currently still stuck in the back rooms of bookstores space. So which is why I believe we can go into the app space and we can own it and we can dominate and we can be the primary app.
And that's
very your ex-boyfriend, so he will never try to exact vengeance by burning you at the stake or taking you to trial.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
So why don't I give you guys a demonstration? I mean, everyone loves a free sample.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So here's what we do. We take our little cauldron, we throw in some thyme, some devil horns, some skeleton pieces, a little salt. Salt is always good. Just, get it properly. Sorry, we need a few more little details here. That too. Teeth. Can't do a curse without teeth. What is this? A hex. And it says, his 23andMe will let him know that he's related to Ted Bundy.
Wow, that
And
is
he'll be so
hard.
distracted by that knowledge, he won't be out to get revenge on you for being a witch.
That seems pretty solid.
We have some other hexes. His oven runs 2 degrees too hot, and all of his food is slightly overcooked.
Oh dear.
He adopts a wonderful dog who dies after 3 years.
That seems like more like a curse on the dog.
No, it's a curse on the man.
Okay.
His pilot is picked up by Queeby.
Oh no.
That seems a little too much. That seems a little too cruel.
Yes. These are very large distractions. They're hexes. They are works of evil and, the Malleus Maleficarum. He meets a new girl and he starts to fall in love with her, but then he finds out she's a horse girl. What's he going to do? He certainly won't be getting vengeance on you. So,
Now,
Sharks, who's
Because I
it?
know
$666 for 13%.
$666 for 13%. Well, I do find this idea attractive. I think in this product seems good, and I like to say that it's always important to invest in the person rather than the product. And someone who's been able to survive for 300 years despite being burned at the stake, hung multiple times, had their throat slit and hung up by their ankle. I mean, if you can survive all that, then you can survive anything that business might throw at you. So for me, I'd say I'm absolutely on board to offer you $666,000 or whatever it is that you said for the same amount of money the same amount of equity that you asked for. I'm in.
Compete numbers.
Goody Proctor, I really love what you're doing, and I really appreciate the evergreen nature of your product. But I'm more about getting revenge like by like posting naked dick pics of my exes. So I'm gonna have to pass, but I'm really glad that you're gonna have at least Shark's help in this.
Dr. Sharkenstein, are you going to have a bidding war or what?
Well, I have to say, I am actually familiar a little bit with magic users, but they are only ever on the beach. That's only where I can ever see them. So, and I enjoy a good sandwich, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass on this one.
Well, Shark, I would love to accept your offer for a 13% stake in my company to take us into the app space.
Absolutely. And I think I'm the perfect person to work with you because in addition to owning the only underwater basketball team in the Underwater Basketball League, I also own an app. So I already know how to do this a little bit.
Match made in hell. Fantastic.
All right, great. Well, thank you, Goody Proctor. We do have to get to our next contestant in just a moment. But Dr. Sharkenstein, I apologize. I didn't understand your joke about sandwiches, but now I do.
I didn't realize I'd made a joke.
Oh. Well, all right. Our next contestant. Our next contestant gave us their name and not their product. Very excited to introduce Bennington McAllister III. Bennington McAllister III. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your product.
Hello. My name is Bennington
You're
John
currently
McAllister. Am I still muted? Can you not hear me at all? Jeez. This sucks.
I can't hear you.
You can't?
No,
or you
we
can't? You can't or you can't?
Yeah.
Good.
Can. I'm able to respond to your question. Therefore, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Bennington.
It's Bennington Dundon.
Yes, we can hear you. Please tell us about yourself and your product.
Well, I just want to say about myself first that I'm a proud graduate of entrepreneurship at Mission Viejo Community College in California. That's right by Laguna. See, I grew up in Orange County, California, where unfortunately I lost my dad and I lost my brother and I lost my 6 sisters, 2 uncles, and a goat all at the same time to a crazy, tragic accident, okay? And ever since that day, I've been chasing a way to help people in situations where they lose people like I lost people, okay? I know that all of you are very familiar with the iconic Aristotle phrase, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you, okay? That's what we're dealing with here. This treacherous, murderous doorknob problems haunt over 100 million Americans each month. So I've developed a product to save all those lives. So as you can imagine, business is booming.
I can. And you did send me a PowerPoint to display when you're ready. Let me know when you want that.
I'm totally ready to do that.
Well, great.
Again, my company is called Save Your Split from Door Hits. And I'm actually offering you today $600,000 of my own money to take 50% of my company and to take 45% royalties for each product that we have. I know you probably have a lot of questions, like why would I give my own money? Well, it's because I want a shark that believes in our cause, someone that's willing to love and support the product that saves lives.
How does it save lives?
It saves lives by protecting those the doorknobs might hit you, the places where the good Lord has split you, okay? That's what's important. So without further ado, I'll present to you how this product works.
Please.
It's called the Butthole Be Safe 9000, okay? It makes sure that all of those terrible doorknobs are stopped right in their tracks before they go up inside your butthole and kill you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Sharks? Do we have a deal?
Well, I do have questions. Go ahead, Doug.
I was going to say, this device actually looks smaller than the actual doorknob, and I'd be worried, is there any chance that that your butthole 9,000 could be shoved through the butthole and up into the colon?
I'm not going to lie to you. I will be honest. When we first started doing research on this, some of these doorknob stoppers did go straight through the anus, all up through the colon, and it did kill some people. But again, a few people is much different than 100 million lives that were lost over every month.
I would be really afraid that it would wreck them.
It might, but here's the next thing, which is really great, and I think you'll really be glad that I've done this with my company, is that I have started with machine learning and AI to develop individual customer sizing options. As you know, some buttholes are created different than other buttholes, right? Some are big, some are small, some are different, some are kind of twirly, but we know that we can size them no matter what kind of butthole you have.
Your story is so touching to me.
Thank you. Have you lost someone from a doorknob hitting them where the good Lord has split in them?
I didn't really want to talk about it, but yes.
I think you should talk about it. Tell me all about it. That's what part of what I'm here for.
It was my bestie. And you just should have seen her afterwards.
It's a very gruesome death.
It was devastating. But if only she had had one of these, I could see her face. Just like I could see her face right now, smiling with inner joy, just by having this protection.
This is very, very important protection. The Butthole Be Safe 9000 is completely made of pure American steel. It's not from some crazy other country or from some crazy understate. It's just from California. Okay.
So it's also patriotic.
It's very patriotic. Don't worry, let it all out. Because this is what's important. These are the lives that we're saving.
As much as it's clear that this product does in fact save lives, protect folks, and it's great that it's California made, I am concerned about the viability as a sales option. Have you sold many of these units already?
My company has $1.3 million in sales each quarter, and profit margins on these things are crazy. California crafted pieces of art have above 60% margins because we grow and make all of them domestically. And when I say grow, I mean we grow our spirits and saving lives.
Wow, I mean, that's fantastic. It brings up the question, if you're already that profitable, why would you pay us to invest in this company? And by invest, I mean own. Why would you pay us to own some of this company if you're doing so well already?
What I mean is I need your hearts. Money is important, but when you grow up like me in California and you get to go to Mission Viejo Community College, where your parents went and they were also entrepreneurs, money doesn't matter. What matters here is lives and buttholes. So my question to you isn't about money. It's about, do you have the heart to put it down to your own butthole and know that it needs to be saved?
It seems like you've got a real...
I'm not sure if I have the heart, but I am willing to try.
That's
I don't know if I can fit all of this love inside me. But I think
Don't worry. If you can't fit all of your love inside you, you can start with a much smaller version and work your way up to where you have a very large butthole plugger that stops all of those doorknobs.
And I noticed that these models don't have the spring on the back.
No, this is just the sizing sheet, dear Cuban men. Okay, this is the actual product. And on the right is what the product stops. Doorknobs from going
That's
up
clear.
your butthole.
You definitely have a handle on the doorknob problem. And I have to tell you, I don't have any doors, but I'm already sold on this product. And I'm begrudgingly willing to take your $600,000.
I will also take your $600,000.
Cuban.
Wow, well, I was going to say I would take it, but for me, I think it's important not to oversaturate a market. And if Dr. Sharkenstein and Kim Sharkdashian are already on board, then for me, I'm going to have to say, for that reason, I'm out.
Mark, Dr. Shark Cuban, this is the worst decision that you've ever made, but I'm okay with that.
Shark Cuban is anti-American.
He is. He totally is.
No, hold on. I'll take $700,000 of your money for the same
What?
amount.
I knew you would come around, Shark Cuban. I knew it. I knew it. I tell you what, this is my final offer. You take $1 million of my money. Whoever can take it. But
Done.
you have
I
I
can take it. I can take as much as you're gonna give.
Done.
okay. Then that's good. How about this? I have a little wrench to throw in this crazy, crazy time. I'm gonna give every single one of you $1 million to wear a Butthole Be Safe 9000 for 1 year and own my company.
That
Sold.
I shouldn't tell anyone this, but I'm already wearing one right now.
What? Shark Cuban? What? There's
You
no
sent me a
way.
prototype. You sent a prototype to the show, and I put it right in.
Shark Cuban, you're the best.
I was wondering what that sprong noise was every time you sat up, and now we know.
Now you know.
I
Well-
can't believe you kept that from us, Shark.
I've been told to stop talking about my butthole on the show.
Well, it looks like we have a crazy match today. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to raise awareness to this deadly, deadly, traumatic, murderous ordeal.
Well, thank you, whatever Berlargenstegen Harvard name you have.
That was
Thank
really
you.
close, but it's Bennington Dun.
Well, thank you for recognizing a problem and not only finding a solution, but a profitable one.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That's what I'm here for as an entrepreneur.
I love you.
I love all of you.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Bennington, and we will move on to our next contestant. But that was very exciting. Wow, guys, I just want to apologize for not disclosing exactly what was inside of me at all moments of the show. I hope I can earn your forgiveness at some point.
I need to apologize to you for implying that you were un-American. I didn't know that you were already using one.
Oh yeah, it's the most American thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I love that we're only doing products that will be bleeped out.
it's interesting how that worked out on this episode. Huh? We've had a very clean show for most of our run. Well,
That
we do
says a lot about our guests.
It's true. We do have another contestant who I'm very excited to introduce. Her name is Evangeline Haverford, and she has a product called Handyman. Let's get her in here. Evangeline, tell us about yourself. Tell us about the product.
Hello, Mr. Cuban, Dr. Sharkenstein, and Ms. Sharkdashian. I am very excited to be here today to tell you about Handyman. And I have a little presentation here to help you visualize this. And yes, can you see that there?
Sure can.
Yeah.
Excellent, wonderful. Handyman, yes, the marketing is a little bit on point, but I think you'll soon see why this is the perfect investment opportunity for all of you. So let's start with some facts. Okay, the average age for a woman's first marriage currently is 35 and a half, or 35.7. That's the age at which women in America, on average, have their first marriage. There are 56.8 million single women in the United States currently, and 1 in 5 women live alone. So why do I bring this up? Well, because, even though women are strong and powerful and can do anything that they want in this year of our Lord 2020, there are some things that sometimes women just need a hand with. Maybe you have a leaky pipe, or you've got a bush that's just out of control, or you have a hole that needs to be filled. And these are things that, it's okay sometimes to ask for help, and that's where Handyman comes in.
So does the man leave his hand in the hole that needs to be filled?
No, he's filling the hole. He inserts his hand into the hole to fill it in and out as many times as, he's just getting in that hole as many times as he needs until it's full, until it's complete. And you can say, wow, thank you for filling that hole. So we're basically.
Will they be trimming the bush before they fill the hole?
Either way, they can fill your hole and then trim your bush, or they can trim your bush and then fill your hole. It's entirely up to you, because with Handyman, you are in charge. We have a crack team of very multi-talented men. There's a picture of them right here. We have Derek and Kyle and Steve and Alan and Dylan, and they're all just wonderful, and they're yours. You know, when
They look like
you hire
gigolos.
a handyman, they're all yours for whatever you want.
Is this just a website for gigolos?
Absolutely not. Absolutely. Why would you say why would you bring that up, sir? Dr. Shark.
Just a feeling. I just wanted to clear the air.
No.
I noticed a lot of your workers were topless.
Look, you know, I mean, we're a visual culture. They just happen to. That's how hard they work. They work so hard that they just sweat through the tight white T-shirts that we make them wear, and then they have to, because they're getting in there. You know, they're not afraid to bare their souls and their chests to show you how hard they will work. And here are some the menu of services that we offer: plumbing, flooded basements, bushes, filling holes, lifting and moving anything. You know, they'll just pick it just up and down. You know, if you've got stuff that just needs to go up and down, like they can do it, laying carpet, and much, much more. So what I'm here today is to ask you, we've already been doing excellent in Los Angeles, where we are based, and we want to expand. We want to expand to more cities. We want to get to all of those women out there who need some help. So I am asking for an investment of $69,000 for 6.9% equity.
And where do you see expanding this into? Like, what locations are specifically looking for handyman?
Sure. I mean, our research has shown that, you know, women everywhere are looking for the service, and we'll go wherever we need to go. We'll go, you know, if you want us to come in the front door, we'll come in the front door. You want us to go in the back door, we'll go in the back door. You know, and we can send as many, you know, if you need 2 handymen, 3 handymen at a time. Like, that's what I'm saying. The more we are able to invest and hire more employees, you know, the more we're going to be able to expand. And we're, you know, our expansion is, you know, it's good. It's good.
Growing.
Good expansion.
Now, I did notice in your presentation a little bit of a lack of diversity in your staff. Is that something that you have any intention of addressing?
Yes, absolutely. That's another. I mean, this is our original crew. This is our original 5. This is what we're working with right now, and I'm fully aware that diversity is an issue that we need to tackle. And you know, and our customers want that too. I mean, our customers have asked us for really just, you know, very interesting things, like, you know, some women request a one-legged Filipino. Other women, you know, want someone who is, you know, half. They want black. You know, we get a lot of requests for black handymen, and so yeah, we're working very hard to add that to our repertoire.
I have a question, Van
Yes,
Line.
Dr. Tarkenstein.
I noticed that you've targeted this mostly specifically to women, which is smart since they make up 51% of the population. But do you feel you're missing out on an opportunity by not targeting men as well?
Well, you know, that's an interesting question, and thank you for that question. I appreciate that question. And you know, men are great at doing it for themselves, right? These things, you know, things around the house, you know, just kind of working it really hard all day, every day. You know, our research has shown that it's really, you know, women who need this service, and not that we're not, you know, open to expanding our services to men as well. You know, I'm sure that our handymen would be happy to go either way. They'll do whatever you tell them to do. But for right now, yes, we are just concentrating on women, as they have been an untapped market.
Yeah, no, it's hard to focus your efforts on a specific area, a specific clientele of need, and then expand beyond that once you have more equity. So that makes sense. What were you going to say, Kim?
I was going to say, with this investment, do you think that you could make like more specialized units within handyman? Like, for instance, could you have handymen that were really talented at like restoring old things, like old instruments, like say you have a rusty trombone. Do you know if you could find any men to do that?
Sure, yes. And, we make sure that all of our handymen are comfortable working with women of any age. This isn't, we're not discriminatory. We're not just targeting young women. So we've definitely had our share of older ladies with, rusty trombones, gutters that haven't been cleared in a while. And yeah, we'll do all of that.
I'm sorry, is this something that my wife could use? Because these are a lot of things that I just don't enjoy doing anymore. And I know we've kind of neglected things a little bit, and she's complaining about a cobweb problem.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't, we started this company because of, specifically looking at single women, but that's not a requirement.
What about, do the handymen come with their own tools? Because my wife is often complaining that my tool just isn't big enough to get.
Oh, yes, that's an excellent question. Yes, all handymen bring their own tools. We make sure, I personally check to make sure that the handyman's tools are in top condition at all times. We have weekly tool check-ins where I check on the condition of their tools, very thorough inspection. So we're always making sure that the men and their tools are in peak condition to perform at the level that our customers expect.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're coming up on the end of our time with you, Evangeline. So let me just say, for me, I want to focus more on products that aren't actually sex work. There's nothing wrong with sex work, but for me, that's not where I want to invest. So for that reason, I'm out.
Kim, doctor, I'm not sure where this idea about this being sex work is coming from. I don't know if I, misrepresented myself. But it's a shame. It's a shame that Shark Cuban has passed, but.
I am also going to have to pass because, I can't feel any personal connection to this because I never have a problem finding someone to work on my stuff. So I just don't really understand the market. So I can't really be a part of it. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for your honesty.
Well, Evangeline, I'm going to be honest with you as well. And I'm going to just come out and say it that there's nothing wrong with investing in some of the oldest professions in the world. And handyman is one of them. And I like that you're creating a female-friendly business that is female-owned, that is directed towards females to help them with the things that just they need to have finished, that they need to have somebody to go down on and just get to work. So for me, I'm actually going to offer you $50,000 for a 10% stake.
All right. You know what? You have. I'm a businesswoman. I know a good deal when I see one, and I'm going to take that. And look, I promise there's going to be so much growth. There's going to be so much expansion.
I believe it.
We're going to get some fantastic tools and just get them right to work. So
it looks like you have got some workmen that are just ready to get busy in a trench.
Yes, trenches, pipes. Whatever you need, they're gonna go to work and not stop. So thank you.
Excellent. Well, another contestant and another deal. What a day on Shark Tank, where we've managed to make deals for literally everyone we've had on the show. Evangeline, you can turn your webcam back on because we're going to have everybody back in for just a moment, just to say a quick whatever we say to say goodbye, which we'll do in just a moment. Okay, we're all here. What an exciting episode of Shark Tank.
I'm very excited to be here. I'm glad I'm not in jail.
Good point.
I took some dolphins and I sold them, and I got in trouble for smuggling purposes.
Oh.
You know.
Okay. Well, folks, I don't. There's not anything that I wanted everyone to get on here and say. I just wanted to see all your pretty faces before we say goodbye. We do have a show after us here on the Pack Theater channel, which is of course Dark Matters. So if you're watching this, stick around for that. Why not? If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, go to twitch.tv/Pack Theater to see Dark Matters. And as always, you can follow at fevercomedy.la on all the things to track us down. But we're here every Saturday at 9 p.m., babies. Now we're going to do the thing we do where the show's over.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Make sure to watch.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, that kind of worked. I tried to have this little end video.
I liked it. We're still streaming.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're definitely
So
No, we're not.
still on the Pack Twitch.
welcome to the Fever After Show.
Hi.
Today we talk about